The sub debates. Fuck.
So
I am in the process of dragging everybody up. I'm in the process of dragging everybody up.
GLHF.
Good luck, everybody.
Fuck, I fucking hate TeamSpeak.
Destiny, you should just give us the 1,000 points.
Okay, listen up. Oh wait, hold on, let me get everyone in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, after we win, can you pick what game you play next?
Ah, true.
Can you play the Reign of Chaos storyline?
Finish.
Can you play?
Finish Witcher 3.
Whoa! Calm down. Okay, listen up, guys. Okay.
Play Counter-Strike.
Oh, hello, Savage Muffin.
Who is Savage Muffin?
He said, I don't know, fuck it.
Okay.
I said hi to him.
Listen up. You guys are part of the first annual or bi-monthly or bi-weekly or whatever the fuck sub-debate club, okay? Let's hear some hype, okay? Go, hype it up.
Destiny, we all know.
Okay, stop. No, this is cringe.
Destiny, no.
Stop,
Way
stop.
too autistic.
Okay, we're done.
Way too autistic.
Way too autistic, I agree, okay. Alright, so listen up, okay? I have the lists from each team, alright? The first team is going to be Team Yi, right? We decided that?
Yi?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I didn't announce this at the beginning, okay? But to grow additional hype, I am announcing that there's going to be a new prize, okay? One of the winning team's members will be eligible for VIP in chat, okay?
Oh shit!
Just one?
Boys.
Just one?
Just
You're
one.
going against each other?
And that
Guys, come on, we already
VIP,
know.
Fucked up.
We already know.
that VIP is going to come from Desro, so you will be cucking Desro out of his VIP. Okay? Alright.
Well, Desro should be worth 2
Can
VIPs.
Chad pick who gets it?
No, it doesn't go by mass. It doesn't go by mass, boys. Okay.
I've talked to Desro before. He's a cool guy.
I'm sure, okay. For the
Good
first...
job, Alyssa.
For the first sub-debater, we have on Team Bombjin,
Team Yi.
Team Yi.
Jesus.
Okay, Bombjin will be first. Bombjin, you will be on a 2-minute clock, okay? You have to give the opening argument, all right? I will be,
Okay.
I'll tell you,
Yes.
I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm just going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And then you will be on a 2-minute clock, okay? Are you ready? Both teams ready?
Give me one. Let me set up clock.
Okay.
I like how you just don't argue with it.
Okay, go.
All right. Team Yi will begin in 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, my name is Bombjin. We are here to talk about incest and why it's so wrong. So, the incest has a huge history of the way incest is valued in human society is that it's generally a negative concept. Just because of our history of the results of incest, especially the one I'm going to be talking about is the biological cost of incest, because there's a lot of things that can be wrong with the human body, and the general defects that are carried within your genes are accented. They're more pronounced as they go down the genetic ladder, as they go down the generational ladder. So that is why that is mainly the reason why incest has been commonly been kind of died out, because not because like people hated incest. It's because the results of incest are so drastic and so negative. Is that people naturally learn to hate incest. I feel like we really have an easy side of the argument here. So I don't know exactly like how else to explain it biologically more clearly so that all you fucking retards will understand. But like, let me read some of the different, because another form of
45
incest
seconds?
is inbreeding. Another form of incest is inbreeding when it comes to dogs, right? So that I'm just going to list several defects include higher risk of cancer. This is from the petmd.com. Higher risk of cancer and tumors, eye and heart disease, joint and bone disorders, all that kind of stuff that has already been proven scientifically and statistically when it comes to incest and the effects of it. So what we should try to do as a civilization is we should try to avoid the natural defects of things. All right, that is it.
10 seconds.
That's
Yi?
it.
Team Yi yields the remainder of their time. 2 minutes on the clock. Team Guac, their rebuttal will begin with the member Brosal. You
Hello,
have 2
my
minutes
name-
on the clock. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to count down. 2 minutes on the clock. I will give you a 45-second and a 15-second warning. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my name is Brosal. You brought up multiple times about the genetics and the defects that are passed down, but incest in its core is just the sexual attraction that people have with each other. Is just having sex with a sibling, which has nothing to do with the reproductive effects. And so there are things that the human body that humans are neurologically hardwired to see as attractive. So when a sibling or family member is born with these traits, it's not really a matter of morality or what happens when reproduction happens among siblings. It's a matter of, who do I want to have sex with? I forfeit my time.
All right. Team Guac yields the remainder of their time. Team Yi's next member is Alyssa. I'm putting 2 minutes on the clock. I'm starting in 3. I will give you a 45-second and a 15-second
Destiny,
warning.
you piece of shit. I have been talking about sub debates since you
Hold
were
on one
the
second.
host.
Whoa, hold on one second.
Over Russell, I go away to wash my car and come back to you, kicking me in the ass with a giant black dildo.
Sorry,
Give
hold on.
contributor over Russell.
Okay. So, your time will begin in 3. I'll give you a 45-second and a 15-second warning. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, what his argument is about interbreeding, I mean, animals, what Bombjin was saying that the deformities could happen is that they have no tails. That's why most breeders don't have deformities, is because they don't interbreed. When you interbreed, you have a risk of having dogs having no tails, no heads. Things could happen like that because they're putting more like the same female and shit like that. But incest is not a really right thing to do because one, you have a risk of deformities, and that's not a great thing to happen. I mean, you want a child to have some kind of defect towards them. I mean, a child you always would love and everything like that, but yes, that could happen. Things could happen, and abortion costs a lot of money. I mean, abortion costs now totally around $700. I mean, that is not a good idea. Birth control doesn't always work. So, I mean, if a human being has sex with a other human being that are the same relationship and the same family gene and everything like that, they can't really, because abortion costs a lot of money. I mean, I think abortion costs, a friend did abortion around 600, something like that. Maybe it was 700. I don't remember what she said, but anyways, birth control doesn't always work. And yeah, condoms don't always work. Pull out moment, I don't understand why did anyone said pull out. That doesn't work. Condoms could break. No offense, 99% chance of them to break. And I hate your chat. I really do, but yeah.
Sorry, 26 seconds?
Yeah, shut up, Destiny, okay? Condoms don't always work, and birth control doesn't always work. So yeah, I think it's just not a great idea to happen because of deformities. So yeah, that's my argument. And there we go. And animals, it's already proved fact that it happens towards interbreeding. So I mean, you shouldn't do it to a human being, right? Anyways, there we go. Bye.
Alright, I was bad on my reminders there, but you had 1 second left, so... Holy shit. Okay. It is time for Team Guac's response.
Yi.
Wow.
Team... What? Team Guac, right? Yeah. Team Guac's response,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. NewSalsa, you're up next. You have 2 minutes on the clock. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give you 1 minute and a 15-second warning, okay?
Gotcha.
Team NewSalsa, or Team Guac, NewSalsa is going. You start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Chat. Destiny. My niggas. First off, this is not a
What are we
conversation
arguing
about
about
genetics.
again? Oh
Team
shit,
Yi
it's
keeps on
the
bringing
new
up
police.
genetics.
Get down.
This is about the morality of incest. Are you kidding me? The morality of incest. That has nothing to do with reproduction. Two gay people can have sex. Two gay brothers can have sex with each other. Zero chance of a child coming out of that. What do? How does genetics come into play along those lines? Two consenting adults Whether they don't want to have children, they just don't want to have children. What do you do about that when it's a genetic argument? It's all about morale. It's all about like, who do you feel like, what can you do? Do you want somebody inside your home telling you like, come on now, like telling you how to live your life? No, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. It is 100% up to your own choice. I don't want somebody in my house telling me I can't have a relationship with somebody else, regardless if they're my sister, regardless if they're my cousin, regardless of whoever it is, because it's just me. It is flat out my choice. The government, no one else needs to be inside there, all right? So first off, reproduction and talking about genetics, that has nothing to do with
45
incest,
seconds.
because we're not talking about whether or not, the chance of a child coming up, all right? That completely ignores the gay aspect of both male and female. And then it comes back to the whether they even want to have kids at all, right? That is completely immoral. And two, it's like abortion. Are you kidding me? We're gonna bring up the abortion pocket, the top conversation. Like that makes absolutely zero sense as well. You
How
don't
does it
know
make
how
zero
much money
sense?
I make.
Whoa! Bombjin! You can't just interrupt. Oh my god! Hold on.
Can I get my
Hold on. Whoa, whoa.
Everybody
relax.
shut the fuck up. Shut
I
up.
P-ban
I got
Bombjin.
it. Shut up. I got it. Shut up.
right.
Abortion. You have zero idea how much is in my pocket. You have zero idea how much money I make. You don't need to tell me that I can't, abortion is expensive, so we can't do it. You don't know what is in my pocket. Period. There we go. And
I feel like your
conversation,
dick
that's
is
my
in your
rebuttal.
pocket and nothing
We
else.
need-
Whoa! NewSalsa. Okay,
Damn.
we're done. You cannot interrupt.
We
Further
need punishment
interruption.
for interrupting.
If you interrupt, then you forfeit 30 seconds. No, 1 minute from the next person's turn, okay? So that
Okay,
was
I can
NewSalsa's
say.
argument, okay? Bombjin. The next person to go will be Pacjax, who only has 1 minute on the clock now.
Wait, that's not his fault though. That's
Well,
No,
too
that's
bad.
how too
That's your
fucking
team-
bad.
That's your team leader.
That's your team leader
representation.
that just fucked
I
you right
believe
there.
that Pacjax can bring it around in 1 second.
And I'm
when
pretty
we
sure
talk
Why
about
did you
Bombjin was
say
the
when we
one
talk
that
about
said,
sexual
please keep it
immorality.
civil.
Okay.
Interrupt
Whoa.
one another,
Okay,
right?
we're ready. Okay.
Punish him. What the fuck?
Destiny.
Pacjax.
I have a really quick question. Destiny.
What?
Okay, can we get like a 1 minute like break?
Yeah, you
That's
can
not
after
really
this
fair.
turn. After this turn, you have 1 minute on the clock. It begins in 3,
So
2,
fucking rude.
1, 0.
Okay, when we're talking about Jeanette, okay, first of all, hello, I'm Pacjax, chat's top comboer, Team Yi. When we're talking about homosexuals and having incest, homosexuals as humans, and homosexuals naturally pursue marriage as every single human does. It's one of a huge cultural thing in every single society, and with marriage becomes wanting of children. And if gay people want to adopt children, then they impose their incest on the children. If they adopt more than one children, those two children could have incest together. So, and then they could it could keep going down and down and down and through the family line. So we can't just say that having
20 seconds.
genetics and homosexualities is irrelevant. Also, you said NewSalsa about it being morally wrong.
10 seconds.
What? Okay, regardless of what's in your pocket concerning abortion, we have to apply this value of incest universally, so we have to assume the lowest common denominator, which is poor
Team
people.
Yi is done. That was Pacjax's argument. We have
Fuck me.
one more person to go from Team Guac. MrMouton.
How's it going?
I'm putting 2 minutes on the clock. Get ready. You start in 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alright. So basically it's two consenting adults, no matter what. It doesn't really matter if they're homosexual or if they're straight. You also brought up the fact that just because you're gay, you're trying to make the argument that you're going to pass it on to your kids. So you're saying if it's incestuous that you're going to pass that on to your kids. I don't think that is 100% true or at all true. You also said, okay, so about the abortion thing. It protection's 99.9% positive, and you're gonna be 100% fine. It's 100% sexual preference. It's not about genetics at all. It's not a immorally wrong thing to do. Everybody, I would say, has a little deviant in them. If you know what I'm saying, chat. You know what I'm saying? Animals don't have consciousness either.
1 minute.
Alright, sorry, I got interrupted by Steven. I'm getting spam poked. Hold on.
So horrible.
Can we ban the spam pokers?
Excuses.
Keep going.
40
All right.
seconds.
Anyways, humans have a very complex consciousness and can decide whether they want to reproduce or not. We can choose to pull out, we can choose to stay in. Animals can't. Animals, giraffes are gay. Giraffes do whatever they want. I think that's it. That's all I'm saying.
All right. 20 seconds on the clock. Team Guac yields their time. You guys now have
this is break time.
you guys now have a I'm going to give you 5 minutes to reconvene. Everybody go ahead and filter down your channels. And
Team 2 is not private, Destiny.
Destiny, can you move me?
oh my fucking god, really?
Yeah, I don't know how to use TS. Thanks, bro.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say about I don't really know what to say. What level of quality were you expecting? I don't know. I was, I don't know, man. I want to jump in. Do you think I should have, we should play like the boss round when we get the winning team? Do you think I can debate the enemy team? I'm really curious because I'm seeing like a lot of problems. I don't want to point anything out in case someone's listening to me and like saying it or whatever, but I feel like, oh shit, you guys could see me doing TeamSpeak stuff. I think if I put that option that I just did, oh no, you can't see that actually, never mind. And then they have to win the debate. Oh, I could have them do double or nothing, where if they win, this topic was terrible. I think this is a good topic. We could do it to where like if they win, they can get 2 VIPs, but if they lose, they get 0 VIPs or 3 VIPs. Who could I take VIP from? Teresa had VIP, Tiger Lily, so that's 1. Desro had 1, so that's 2. I could take RNA's VIP. I don't know who else I would take VIP from.
This was a complete failure, because all of your fans are products of incest.
Oh, sorry, that was pretty funny. Is there a way to see all my VIPs? Search. Users. Chat. Search by... No. We'll go triple death. How the fuck would we know? I don't know. We'll go triple death. That'll be it. I'll do it at the end. Do you think... Does that sound interesting? Hold on, we could do it. Okay, whatever. Alright. Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, I will begin moving you guys up.
Use
I will begin
incest as a way.
moving you guys up.
Where'd he go?
Steven, did you ban Abathur?
No, but I made the rooms, I put, subscribe power on them so that you can't see
spam
inside.
poke people?
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, Destiny, can you be real for a second? Can I ask you something?
No.
Wow.
What do you
Can I
want
say
to
it? I'm
ask?
gonna say it anyway.
Rude. Just saying this.
Destiny, you said, listen, you said 30 seconds, and then 5 seconds later you said 10 seconds, dude.
I'm watching a stopwatch, dude.
Yeah, stop fucking laughing, alright? I know you.
I'm
did that
literally
on purpose.
watching a stopwatch. No, I can't lie about the time. People on stream would see it.
I don't
Okay,
think
dude,
he's
all
trying
right.
to fuck either team, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, listen up, guys.
Listen,
This
here's
is
the-
an option that I'm going to extend to you, probably, okay? You will have the option, if you win the debate, to play triple death, okay? Triple death means that the winning team will get to play for 3 VIPs or 0 VIPs. However,
I'm okay with that.
in order to do that, you will be debating whatever stance you had with me, okay? The whole team.
So how do
Daddy
we?
Destiny.
How do
Okay.
we get on Team Destiny?
No. Okay.
Just-
so now I'm
just
about
don't
to start.
Do we get to
Scream
pick
at me.
what side you choose?
No, it'll be the same side you argued in the debater
come on.
club. Nope.
That's no fun.
That's
Because he
fucking
knows
life.
Team Guac's gonna win. Hashtag Guac.
Yeah,
in
you
the
already
chat.
know
It's
our
like
points.
ye
That's not even
boys,
fair.
spam.
How do you already know
You
their
gotta flip
points?
The debate. You're gonna hear through our debate, and you know exactly what our points are. Makes it easier
Well,
for
but if
me.
you win in the debate, then it shouldn't matter.
What are you
I
talking about?
I can talk more about
Of course
it.
you
Okay.
Already be trying to predict.
Who went first last time? Team U
Oh,
went
I
first
did?
last time, right?
did.
I just want
Okay, so
Yeah.
Team Guac is going first this time. No, that
Whoa,
doesn't make
whoa.
sense. Never mind.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Team U is going
11
first.
times clap
No,
up.
Team U is going first. I'm just kidding. All right.
Okay.
Hey, Lamar.
Team Yi has Gertle coming
Yi.
up. 2 minutes on the clock, Gertle. Are you ready? You begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi guys, I'm Gertle. If you look at Leviticus 18 to 22, which about 33% of the world's population believes in, it has serious things against incest, which obviously says against death. Besides just Christianity, about 93% of the world's religion has very serious rules against incest. If you look at the act may be legal to have incest, but still, if 93% of the world looks at it wrong and considers it like immoral, then it is that way, and the culture has that right to determine it that way. I forfeit the rest of my time. God, this sucks.
All right, Gertle Yobes is remaining 1 minute and 16 seconds. 2 minutes is back on the clock. Team Guac, your next person is Xtphty. Are you ready?
Yep.
You have 2 minutes on the clock, beginning 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So the first thing, religion. All right. So we have in America this wonderful thing called the Constitution, and it guarantees us these two things: freedom of religion and a bunch of other rights. But freedom of religion and freedom of speech are the two main things, right? And you're talking about how we should dictate what people do within their private lives based on religion and based on what religion decides is moral. Well, think about it again. If we talk about religion and morality, we're also bringing up things like abortion, which you've already brought up, of course, even though it's not the topic. And we're also talking about things like gay relationships and, LGBT relationships. And until now, that has been something that religion has, of course, strongly been against. And you're talking about reversing that because you think that it should apply to incest, and because incest is morally wrong to you, it should be morally wrong to everyone, even though, you know, they can't really control what their sexual preferences are. They can't really control who they're sexually attracted to. It's all based on genetics. So if you're born attracted to someone, you're objectively, based on biology, attracted to someone. There's no reason that religion or any, you know, human thought should dictate what you should do in your private lives. And that's something you guys keep trying to throw away. I mean, we all live on the internet, and if you know, something comes up on the internet that is going to limit our freedom of speech, I believe the chat is going to be the first thing to flip a shit. And, you know, even most of Team E is going to do the same. And, you know, we're going to try and defend our freedom of speech, because that's like the most important right we have on the internet. It's what's allowing us to do this debate right now. And if we don't have that, we have nothing. We're regressing as a society. And that's a terrible thing to do.
15 seconds.
And I concede my rest of my time.
All right. Team Guac yields their remaining
Did
11
he just
seconds.
say that he conceded?
No, he yields the rest of his time.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Bombjin, you don't want to fuck your team again, do you?
No.
Bombjin.
All right, PineConeKing from Team Yi is up next.
Alright, you're so biased. I'm
All right.
sorry.
How am I biased?
You're just fucking biased.
Oh
I mean,
no,
you're
Alyssa,
literally
Alyssa,
You're just
Alyssa,
mad
stop.
you're losing.
I don't want to get my
Alyssa,
timer reduced.
Alyssa, stop. We're gonna fuck
Let's do this.
PineConeKing. Just stop.
Please don't. Alright, I'm ready, Destiny.
Okay, clock begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, what's up, everyone? PineConeKing here. Team PUA. Shout out to my boy Lizward. Hashtag G-Spot's not real. Okay, anyway. So, to address the actual issue of incest, we have to acknowledge we don't live in a vacuum. We can argue the concept itself, but we have to acknowledge the practical, real-world implications of the action itself. And with that specifically, I'm going to address what is consent and how consent applies to the family unit. Because we established, you know, we said throughout this world consent and people keep assuming two consenting adults. But the age of consent, what is considered adulthood, is not the same across the world. Technically, 12 years old is the legal age of consent. But that lends itself to a lot of power abuse if incest is illegal. In this case, you could have a 40-year-old father having sex legally under this word of law with his 12-year-old daughter. But I think most people would establish that that is not a healthy relationship that could lend itself to a lot of power abuse.
1 minute.
Even though it's legally under word of law, consensual, you know, there's a lot of coercion there. There's risk of, you know, abuse and things of that nature. With that too, technically two 14-year-olds can consent to each other depending on where you are. But is that we teach kids all the time to repress a lot of their sexual nature. Are two brothers in a homosexual incestuous relationship, or a sister and a brother in an incestuous sexual relationship committing healthy acts? This is where you bring in the nature of family structure. Is that something that we as a family structure deem healthy? It could lead to a breakdown of family values or things of that nature. Now, you kind of get into an existentialist viewpoint where anything is permissible, but there's a lot of
15.
negative aspects to letting kids who feel whatever they feel behave in whatever action that they choose to. And that concludes my argument.
Time.
Good job, perfect.
Time on Team
Guac.
E.
Perfect.
Fuck
Yee.
Team Guac.
Team Guac.
Yee.
Team Guac.
Yee.
RiceCraker, you are up next.
Cracker.
Cracker. Why is your name spelled without a... Okay.
Because, okay.
RiceCraker, I'm putting 2 minutes on the clock, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so you guys are talking about family values and etc. It's really a debate on morality, and considering two consenting parties, it doesn't matter. It's not a matter of children. Shit. Okay, so two consenting parties.
I gotta mute my...
Yeah, children don't have the ability to consent, so... Oh man, sweats to knee. Consent applies to the ability to. You know what? I forfeit my time.
Holy shit, that was worse than mine, man.
Team Guac remain.
Yee, boys.
Okay.
Team
Our
Guac
last
yields
person
the
will be-
rest of their time. Team Guac yields. Team Guac yields their time.
Yep, Team Guac's yielding our time.
We have the final debater.
Yo.
The final debater from Team Yi is coming up to the plate. Integrals, I'm putting 2 minutes on the clock. You're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So ultimately what it comes down to is attrition. When you get into ancestral relationships, it doesn't matter if you're reproducing genetically or not. At one point or another, you're not contributing to the gene pool and essentially not increasing your genetic makeup as well throughout the reproductive process. So you guys mentioned morality earlier. What it really comes down to is the fact that it doesn't really matter about morality. It really just matters about procreating and keeping the species alive as a whole. When you go through the incestual process, you essentially just negate that altogether, and therefore your morality doesn't have any effect on the decision-making process. That's pretty much all I had, forfeiting my time.
All right, Team
you're a
Yi's
fucking god.
final,
goddammit.
Team Yi's final arguer, debater, has yielded the remainder of his time. Team Guac, Kierke, the final debater. You have 2 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
14 Guac.
Yeah.
Kierke, you can begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
So I think the last 2 points were pretty good, but they don't really understand, I think, the nature of the question philosophically, because, you know, contributing to the gene pool is not equal to family structure. It's not equal to morality. Morality has more to do with, it depends because it's a subjective thing, right? So it depends on what community you're part of. If you look at a scientific community, like Patricia Churchland is this person who does a lot of research with sexual inclinations and regarding biological imperatives, and you can see that sexual imperatives come down to something that's below conscious level of decision making, right? That's why we say you can't make a choice to be gay necessarily. Like it's something more hardwired, and this is something in the scientific community that's regarded as being sort of universally accepted at this point. So when you're talking about morality, if you're part of the scientific community, then it comes down to kind of disregarding religion's view, and you won't be quoting the Bible and stuff. You'll be quoting people like Churchland and saying that this is someone's sexual preference and it's something hardwired, and getting at that sort of point is not it's not, you can't just be like, oh, well, that's something that's gross, or I don't feel it. Like, it's something that's biologically bred, and sexual attraction is much like it is with gay people, and much like it is with other things that are sort of alternate paths. That's like genetic variation, right? It's like gay people you might think of it as a defect, but it's still, when it comes to morality of sexual preference, just because it's defect doesn't get at the morality of the situation. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
Team Guac yields the remaining 3 seconds.
Yep, get fucked, Team Guac.
And we have the conclusion of the sub-debates.
Yee.
Okay, listen a minute. Okay, Yee.
Hey, good job,
Okay,
Team
guys.
Guac.
Okay, listen. There's no point to vote. Yee's the best.
Why?
Yee in 5, 4, 3.
You guys brought up
He's
dogs.
always the best,
One.
okay?
Yee.
Yee.
Look at these guys.
But you guys were
Vote
arguing
for
off
Yee.
topic.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Give a
Shut the
shit.
fuck up.
Fuck
Yee.
off.
You guys
Like,
were arguing off
seriously,
topic.
shut
You're
up.
trying to
the
act
whole
like
time,
you don't
though.
use guacamole? Like, for real?
Use
Alright, guys, time to
guacamole.
You
Guac
really
for
have to
Guac
drop
is awful.
$2 at Chipotle for
It's a weird
guacamole.
topic.
Alright,
not
guys,
to
we're gonna go
talk
to
about
Chipotle. We're gonna have
no
for
chance
you or
of
you
reproductive
for
or like.
Wait,
no
move.
chance
You
of having
guys-
babies.
Oh
It's
man,
a weird topic.
you guys
I'm
should
gonna
open
go
up
for
shit,
it.
dude, we're getting
Chipotle and
fucked.
look
We're
at
getting
the.
fucked.
Like,
Everyone
this is
say
so loaded.
Yee.
Okay,
Yes for
guys,
the win.
everyone
Come on,
vote for
guys,
Yee,
say Yee
for me, for
the win.
Pacjax.
Come on, boys.
It doesn't
No,
I'll
matter.
be real.
guys.
Destiny.
Everyone
you kinda
knows
fucked up
incest
this
is
argument in the
wincest,
first
boys. I'm
place.
telling you.
Come on.
Incest is fucking retarded.
Hey,
Shut
shout
up.
out to Invalid.
Guys, let's be
Okay,
civil,
fucking
right?
valid.
Unlike our opponent.
Fuck right to
Yes,
their
I
arms.
pee ban.
Fuck all
literally,
combo.
I mean,
Fuck,
okay,
man.
okay. I mean,
Witness verdict.
with my huge
Guys.
fucking joke, we're still
Everyone,
beating you
I
this bad.
me.
Guys, before
Yes,
you try to make moral arguments, at least try to be civilized because
I am
Wait, shout out,
morality is for
shout out to the
civilized
No
people.
Tears and
Chad
5
voted
Boom
for
Beach
incest.
clan, led
Okay.
by Pacjax.
I would like to
Why would
say.
I kill myself? I mean, it's so much fun talking. I mean, really, stop telling me to kill myself.
Okay. I
Oh,
want to say
shut
right
up.
now that I am disappointed in all of you. What you guys weren't
Stop.
responding.
No,
You guys weren't responding to any of the points any of you guys made. You all had like you prepared your
What are you
arguments.
talking
What?
about? There's-
What are you?
I
We
responded.
responded.
No.
I was
Okay, I'm sorry, because I fucking took
fucking
notes.
kidding?
So we had Bombjin start with an argument about biology. Then Brosal started talking about people were attracted to different people. Alyssa brought up the biology argument again. NewSalsa kind of talked back and said that it was irrelevant. Pacjax brought up like marriage. MrMouton started talking about gay kids having, or gay people having kids and it not passing on. Gertle started talking about Leviticus in the Bible. Xtphty started to make it a First Amendment issue. And then PineCone brought up age of consent. None of you guys were responding to each other at all. I don't think I heard a single person.
Destiny, how
I'm
mad.
pretty sure
Hey,
Destiny, how mad.
that guy said Leviticus. The other guy said freedom of religion.
Yeah.
That was the.
And then-
That was like the very
How is that
loose
not
connecting
relevant?
thread.
It's a direct response.
Guys.
Yeah.
No, closing argument.
Listen,
Closing
that was his
two
whole
of their
point.
I
arguments.
destroyed that shit. That's fucking that stupid ass argument about abortion and genetics and bringing it back to the actual purpose of the whole entire argument. I feel like I connected those two pretty damn well.
But I
Destiny,
addressed
triple
that
threat
point.
me right now.
Hold on, NewSalsa. I addressed that point because I specifically said that we cannot argue this conceptually as if it were living in a vacuum. We have to address the practical side effects if we make incest permissible.
Yeah, but
That
your
was-
5
I
team members
directly
before
addressed
you
that.
were talking about abortion and all
Let's
those
be-
topics.
For
Well,
real.
if he's third up and I'm fifth up, then there's gonna be a disconnect. But I
who would have
addressed the
won
point
Who
directly.
would have won the basketball game though, if it came down to it?
The
What?
Cleveland Cavaliers
The
get
fuck?
fucked.
What are you talking about?
Also, Destiny, this question is
I love
pretty.
basketball.
was
All
pretty
right,
loaded.
can we
Like,
get Yi
it's
out
really
of here?
hard
Guac
to,
one.
Yi.
We need to tell you who
pretty
gets
hard to
VIP.
argue this point from the negative side because our biology argument is thrown out the window when you start bringing in contraceptive.
You brought it up.
Okay, how about this, okay? Let's go like real fast. We'll run down each person, okay? And I can give example counter arguments, all right? Let's do that, okay? And it'll be like mini time, and then we'll all have fun, okay? All right, who was the first one? Bombjin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go, Bombjin. What were your arguments?
Okay, so my argument, just to start with, was the biological defects, because assuming that people have sex with their siblings, and it's the natural order of things, some percentage of people are going to have babies.
Okay, so
and
Bombjin, you argue the biological side, right? So the counter argument to that is very obviously contraceptive use. Responsible contraceptive use completely destroys your argument, right? There are some people that shouldn't have kids ever because they're at super high risk for passing on whatever kinds of defects. They can use contraceptives. Contraceptives are teenagers can fuck, 16-year-olds can have sex with each other, but you don't want them to have kids just as much as you wouldn't want two incestual lovers to have children, right? But you can use contraceptives. So that argument is destroyed there, right?
He also talked about how animals have,
No, I think that was
degenerative
Alyssa.
breeding because of
Yeah.
That was-
animals.
I know.
Animals are similar.
I didn't
to
fucking-
animals.
Okay. So I'm just saying.
I'll be fucking honest, I
So
didn't
from
read about
Brosal's point of view, right? After Bombjin said that, if Brosal would have been like, "Well, Bombjin, I think that's strange because contraceptive use very effectively shuts down the risk of mutations happening from incestual kids," like that would completely annihilate
Well,
Bombjin's argument, right?
that's not quite what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say was incest doesn't imply having kids at all. It just implies having sex with a family member.
Okay, kind of. But then you started to talk some weird
Yeah, I
stuff
didn't
about
say
like
that.
attractions. Yeah, I don't think you necessarily said that. What was it? What was so your argument? You started to go ahead. We'll give your argument.
My argument, well, in response, was that, and that also we are biologically hardwired to be attracted to certain traits. So when a sibling or a family member has these traits, is it really a matter of morality or a matter of nature whether or not we're
Okay, so that's your
sexually
argument.
attracted to them?
Sure. So then Alyssa coming up next could have been like, okay, well, some people are hardwired to be pedophiles. Just because you're hardwired to be attracted to somebody doesn't necessarily make it a good thing or a moral or ethical thing, right? Because pedophiles are hardwired attracted to fuck kids, right? But we wouldn't go ahead and support pedophiles for fucking kids.
Just debate for me then.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just giving the possible thing, and then we're going to yours, right? So that could have been the possible thing that come out next. Just because you said that somebody's biologically hardwired for something doesn't make it a good thing, because you were biologically hardwired for a lot of things that could be horrible things, right? You could be
Yeah, but
predisposed
you're
to
going
raping
away
people.
from the debate, Destiny.
No,
'cause
it's going away from
question
the, but
is-
it's
okay,
but it's
okay.
responding to
But
each
it's a
person,
progressive.
right? Yeah, you progress down the
I like
arguments.
Destiny better.
No,
in
you don't
these
progress on the
debates.
arguments
I
if
think
it's
you
off
just take
topic.
over for me.
I mean, it's okay
Wait.
to go off topic because every argument.
But I don't think it's necessarily off topic. You're going
it
back.
kinda is.
Every conversation grows.
No.
You don't
It's
just like stick on one thing.
It's consenting. It's two consenting people. You can't consent if you're a kid. If there's some pedophile, then obviously that's not part of the.
Then
argument.
that would be
And I
your
know we
response
did-
after. That would be
No,
your response
we-
after. Then you could argue
right,
that.
right,
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that could,
Is
and
this
see,
something
yeah,
else?
that's a
And
conversation. Sure.
Right. This
Okay.
and this is retrospective because we didn't prepare
Sure.
for this. That was a question that we kind of screwed up
Sure.
on.
So and that would be a good. Okay. So but now Alyssa, you started talking about.
Abortion
Horse fuckers.
and genetics.
Yeah.
You started talking about abortions and dogs.
Condoms.
Dogs
Contraceptive.
born without heads.
Dogs.
I feel like that
How-
was like a really offshoot thing.
Too easy.
That
And like, how do you respond to that? Because it's not even on topic, right?
well, I think you
I
can.
mean,
I think that's the
NewSalsa
same
bad.
thing
I
that
feel like
Bombjin
we
argued
were
about.
It's
trying
actually true
to
though.
keep on
Integrity
topic.
does actually deforms and everything like that. I mean.
Yeah,
also
that's why
breeders
every
make
single
breeds.
every single purebred dog is super fucked.
Breeders are mostly forced to are not in instance like they cannot have a dog that are the same breed and same thing like that.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it
the
Sure,
question
sure.
is morality.
But
not
essentially-
whether
Okay, sure, but
incestual
essentially
reproduction
the
is
counter
good.
argument then to Alyssa, the same way it would be to Bombjin, is that well, you don't have to have children just because you partake in an incestuous
I guess
relationship.
if you're with a man and a man, of course, yeah, or female and female. But I mean, of course, if it's an animal, you cannot have interbreeding. You just cannot.
Well, I mean, you could have,
So
but
it's best you
contraceptive.
NPC will come to you. They'll actually check on your breeders, your litters, your everything. They'll check every single genetics or whatever. I don't.
Yeah, but you can still, but you can
so
have,
I'm not gonna talk.
but you can
One
still,
thing-
the contraceptive thing, right? The contraceptive thing would shut that down, right? Well, you could use contraceptives so there are no children.
Well, yeah, but then she said that condoms don't always work. So.
Even if condoms don't always work, it's like a 99% thing. Not only that, first generation incest isn't necessarily that bad. It's
Exactly.
like reduce.
That's
yeah,
the point no
that
one
would be
brought
like
up.
the next
That's
thing
the
you could bring
point
up.
no one
First
brought up.
generation incest isn't actually that bad. Like it's only I don't remember how many. I think it's like 4 or 5 generations in is when shit starts to get really fucked.
I just feel like not that bad isn't something we should have said.
At the same time, not only do
Yeah, we didn't even want to talk about the whole reproduction topic because that's not part of the topic. If they bring it up, that's
Yeah, no, they-
what our
yeah.
goal was.
Okay, but
understand
but
you guys
that
only
but
want
if
to
you
talk
don't
about
but
it directly.
okay, but it's not
Don't talk-
about not wanting to talk about it. It's about responding to it. If that's the argument that,
That's
that
right,
they
right.
put
We
out.
really did
responding to it by
respond.
saying that it's not something that has to
It's
happen
not
in
relevant,
an incestual
it's a
relationship.
response.
Right.
Right.
I didn't feel like maybe I'm
No, you have to
biased.
respond to it because that is
when
the
I
pro-
listen
the
to
problem
this,
with
when I
incest.
listen to the debates, because I felt like that point, like when I listened to it, right? Because I would, if I had to choose a side, I would be on the pro side here, right? So when I listened to it, I feel like that's a very easy thing to shut down. So I was waiting for one of you guys to very solidly come out and say contraceptive use is something that's very easy to do, and anybody partaking in an incestuous relationship can use contraceptives, which completely destroys the reproduction argument. But instead, it sounded like you guys talked around that in like the weirdest ways and never actually said that. That was like
Well,
the.
Destiny, we
the
didn't.
topics
I
are
feel
going
like
on
that's what
so
we
far.
were
NewSalsa
Destiny.
taught
We
that,
were
though.
discussing beforehand
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
the-
Literally
that's the
that
irony.
argument,
That's the
and we were
irony,
like,
is we
"Fuck!
brought
Hope they
that
don't
up.
say that."
We brought that up because that's the
Yeah.
easiest point to counter us with.
Yeah, that's literally like the
yeah,
end say all end all.
So
I guess
what if-
it
Actually,
was
but
good
I
strategy
wanna
by you
address
to actually
something
not
real
talk
quick.
about anything near that at
Who
all.
are you
because
to
that'll
trample
prevented
on
us
my
from talking
rights?
about it.
Oh.
I want to address that. You say that it's not relevant because we're arguing incest conceptually.
No, we're not gonna say it's not relevant. What we're trying to say is that it's not something that has to be part of an incestual relationship.
Right.
But it
So-
is inherent risk of an incestual relationship, is it not?
Yeah, then you just
Well, okay,
But honestly-
so it's
No,
an
there-
inherent risk in
it's-
any sexual
yeah.
relationship to have a child with
No.
some
There-
sort
there-
of
your
genetic
argument-
disability. If you have some people that are not having an incestuous
Look,
relationship,
and these are
the
all
condom
great.
can
Look,
break.
and this
that's the real-
conversation
Destiny,
right
you
now.
only have 2 minutes to respond. You have an infinite amount of time.
Okay,
so it's
okay.
like-
Whoa.
That's what you said
Whoa.
on the list,
First
because
of
I
all,
wanna hear what you have to
half you
say.
motherfuckers yielded like 30 plus seconds. Okay,
Yielded.
so don't
Not
talk.
all of us.
Not all of you, but like
Yielded.
half of you did. Okay, so I don't know if I
Generalize
necessarily.
more then.
I'm not generalizing. Like half of you did. It's not a generalization. Like half you guys yielded a
chill
fuck
out,
ton
bro.
of time.
At the beginning, you were generalizing.
I was
Nobody
gonna say,
responded to
relax.
people.
Everybody
relax.
When we-
Alright,
some
it's
of
not
us
that big.
were
Okay,
specifically
secondly,
quoting, like,
secondly,
counter-arguments.
the conversation that's happening right now, like this sounds like it would have been a really interesting back and forth, like talking about what you're doing, because now you're taking one coherent comment chain and now you're following it down. Like, well, you can use contraceptives. Well, contraceptives aren't guaranteed, right? And then the next person could respond to that. Well, what about 16-year-old? You could argue that 16-year-olds having kids is worse than a first-generation incest between two 20-year-olds, right? So should that mean 16-year-olds shouldn't be allowed to have sex since there's always a risk of pregnancy since contraceptives
Hey,
are 100%,
Destiny.
right? I'm just saying that, like,
Destiny.
what?
Okay, okay. To be fair, you had a very, very long time to think about like silently about all of our points and listen to all of our input to
We're not
gather
arguing
and form your own
against
opinion
That's not
about
even
it.
the point.
And we
It's
did
that's
not
not
have
talking
this much
over.
time.
Do you want to
to
do it? Do you want to do a
explain
new topic and you can form a super
should be
team
like
of whatever
a-
6
Hold
people
on,
you
hold
want,
on.
and then
No, dude, no, dude, it's fine. Like, I'm
No,
just saying.
Destiny.
Like, don't shit on us so hard.
No, I'm not
Super
shitting on
Destiny.
anybody. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm just saying that, like, in listening to it, no, I love all of you are all very special, and I love all of you, especially you, Mr.
Love you
Moody.
too, Destiny.
Okay, I love you all very much.
Thanks,
I'm
mate.
just saying that, like, for like
Nice.
future stuff, like if you're on it
Definitely.
again or for other people, I feel like the comment chain could have went down like a cohesive comment rather than every time a new person started, we were like running off in like a totally different direction.
I think
Hey,
That's
Destiny,
why I
I'm
feel
making
like the
suggestions
2 minute
about
per person
format.
thing